What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Lesser Athletes. My name is Chadwell, and today, like always, an interesting video for you here on the channel. Mariah May has debuted on NXT. My God doesn't even put to the full of it. First off, let's just talk about this. If you don't know who Mariah May is, an amazing talented wrestler from AEW, coming over to NXT when she just got removed from the roster, not even like less than a week ago. So yeah, I'm actually going to show you, I've recorded my reaction to this because sometimes when there's certain moments happening in NXT, like for example, JC Jane's title thing, the TNA Championship, I recorded at the end, nothing worth uploading. I just delete it after usually. Sometimes, and our SmackDowns and Raws, if I can watch it, I'm going to record my reaction just in case something happens so I can upload it, whatever. So for example, when JC Jane came out, I started recording the speech and everything. So I cut it where it'll be right when they start brawling and then ultimately Mariah May. You'll see my reaction. Originally, I was kind of just monotone, and then all of a sudden it happened and I did not know what to feel. I was kind of starstruck. So yeah, hopefully you'll go see that quick. Look at the women's division. I'm so happy that the women's division is still doing good. Is there about to be like a debut or something? Is there going to be just like a regular, just WWE? What?
Oh my God! NXT just became glamorous.
Already? Hello? 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 Hello?
I have finally arrived!
Did I just break my camera? What did... Wait, what's happening? Wait, is this... Is this not... I think I actually did my camera. Is it...
And, ladies, you can call me the next NXT Women's Champion.
I almost just fully fell in my seat. Holy shite. What? I didn't think she would go to WWE that bad. I didn't think she would go to NXT. Oh my God. So obviously I'm in utter shock still from it. I need to also say that when I said debut, I was thinking like, okay, it's going to be somebody from like the main roster to come for JC Jane. So they start making JC Jane look legitimate. That's where I thought we were going because they just had Dragon Lee. I was kind of wrong. And this one hits crazy. I mean, if you know Mariah May, she was an influencer for WWE, I'm pretty sure. And then ultimately had a tryout, didn't go in for the tryout, didn't get it. Then goes to AEW. I mean, she does a lot before that. AEW, and now look at her. She was in one of the best storylines in AEW of Timeless Tony Storm. And man, oh man, Mariah May is here. So yes, today we're going to talk about Mariah May being here and kind of my thought process. First off, let's talk about the insanity of this. So WrestleOps here, of course, probably know WrestleOps if you're in the WWE community. Mariah May departed AEW last week, which is true. They had a whole thing where she was removed from the roster. There was questions on her. Her team at the 31st was like, we're still part of AEW, so still a thing. But ultimately, she debuts in WWE NXT. Now, here's the thing about this. The thing that's crazy to me is I did not expect NXT. I think if you've been a fan of this channel, you've seen me book Mariah May for WrestleMania 42 against Liv Morgan. And I've said it's going to happen. She's going to be the top of the women's division. Maybe she debuts at the Royal Rumble if her contract's ending at the end of the year, like it said. Well, it's not, and it's ending now way early, and she's already in NXT. We could still see this Liv Morgan-Mariah May match, in my opinion, because honestly, it'd be a really good opponent to go against her. I think it would make a lot of sense, and I expect her... We'll talk about that actually later. Let's talk about even the debut. Insane. I mean, when JC Jane was talking and she started everybody from the women's division, also Jordan Grace being introduced. Interesting. We know she's going to SmackDown. Come on now. I fully was like, dang, this women's division is going to be on this like rebuild era where they're going to have to like the young individuals are going to have to step up now and really do well and show off their skills. Instead, we just get one of the best free agent signings in a long, long time. Like, this is insane. So, Mariah May, NXT, I thought she could also have debuted after Evolution. I thought personally, this is how I thought it, if her contract was ending in the summer like it was rumored, thought SummerSlam after SummerSlam would be a crazy story or an open challenge at SummerSlam. Something like that to ultimately have a new way and storyline to build her up. Didn't expect NXT though, but I'm very happy about it. Sooner the better in my opinion. So there's more time under her wing in WWE and then she's going to ultimately go somewhere else. So what to that's the next one. Question on name. Let me talk about this. Obviously Mariah May was not said in the talks. Didn't say it. Ricky Saints, when he first joined, they didn't say Ricky Starks. They didn't say nothing. Then ultimately he signed his contract as Ricky Saints. Now, could we have a situation part 2 of this? I personally think so. I think more than not, her not saying the name is a big question mark. And rumor has it they're actually working on the name, which I don't know if I 100% believe the rumors, but I would assume so because they didn't say it. Now, they kept saying the Glamour, so I wonder if they're going to go a different route. But Mariah May, I'm pretty sure, is her real name. I think it's like Mariah May Med, something like that. I don't know. And so it is her legal name. I'm guessing maybe WWE wants a trademark name so they could keep the name and then you can go back to Mariah May. Whatever it might be, I think ultimately, hopefully, they go with something still close to Mariah May. That's what my hope is. But yeah, question on the name, we'll have to see on that one, but it'll probably be a name change. Now, what do I expect? Ultimately, she said she's going for the NXT Championship and RIP JC Jane's title run. Let's be honest here. Mariah May is going to win this title. It's just when. Now, when could I expect it? Maybe at Evolution. That would be a great time to give her. Maybe at another time. Maybe NXT Great Bash. Whatever it could be. I'm expecting JC Jane's title run to end sooner rather than later. Mariah May, I'm expecting to have a pretty good run with this title and ultimately become the winner, which is kind of part 2. I'm expecting a great NXT title run. Mariah May is going to probably elevate a lot of these women as well, as she's going to look great. She's going to put on great matches. And ultimately, there's going to be some women that are going to have step up and they're not going to look as strong. And then ultimately, whoever beats her is going to look a little bit better. So I think it is going to be Mariah May winning this NXT title next. I thought it would be Jordynne Grace. I was trying to talk. I made a video on JC Jane's run. And really, Jada Parker, Lola Vice, Kalani Jordan, those are the names. I was going to say Thea Hale. She was thrown in last. Lash Legend I mentioned as an honorable mention. I said, but I feel like they would have to build her. And I really like Lash Legend as a possibility. But there's no one as a babyface that made sense. Now, Mariah May did play some heel characters with Toni Storm, but ultimately, she's going to be a babyface coming in, and she's going to do great as a babyface. So, I'm expecting Mariah May to win this title. It literally is just win. It's like when Julia first introduced with Roxanne Perez, we just said, okay, so when is she losing the title? It's now this. When is JC Jane going to lose the title? It might not be the first match, because let's be honest here, the Julia match wasn't the first match. It could be the second match. Mariah May is going to win it sometime soon. Now, after this NXT run, I am expecting fully a main roster thing. Now, this video is going by a little fast, but it's whatever. It's a quick video to talk about. So, I expect a main roster debut. And I'm trying to think off of what happened with Stephanie and Julia. Julia got introduced at that previous... She showed up at No Mercy, right? Which was September-ish. Main roster in May. So this would kind of be the same timeline-ish. I think showing up now. I said after Rumble, but I could see around October after she loses the title. I don't think they'll do a draft recently. So if they're not doing a draft, then maybe they do a draft in October. We'll see. But I really do think that ultimately it will be a main roster debut. I would guess during the Royal Rumble, and then she stays on it because that's probably the best way to do it. You could have it where it's actually not at the Royal Rumble. Instead, it's somewhere else. and she's just going after the draft. I don't know. I'm expecting, though, in less than a year, she will be in the main roster. Where? I don't know. But I think, to be honest with you, this is a future, like, top of the women's division. I'm sorry, but she's 26. She has it all. This is the future of, not the WWE, but future of the division with, and I gotta be honest with you, the women's division just gets better and better and better and better and better each day. It really does. Looking at the Raw and SmackDown, when I try and make these predictions on who could win, who could not, I don't know. And now adding Mariah Mills maybe in a year, what is happening? What is happening? But yeah, I'm so shocked she went to NXT. I kind of understand it from a business point of view, because if you're looking at it from the business side, having all your talents running through NXT gets more ad revenue and sponsorships through NXT, because you're saying that every single talent starts at NXT. For example, Ricky Saints, Mariah May, Julia, Stephanie Vauquer. You have them all start at NXT, so it's like, this is where we start them, so you can see that they all went through this area. I kind of get it from a business perspective, but man, it also kind of makes AEW look a little weak if one of their top stars starts at NXT. Just saying, it could be a point of view like that, but still, she's going to be learning, and she's going to learn the WWE ways. Whatever. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you think about this signing. Do you hate it? Do you love it? Whatever it might be. Me personally, when I got I would keep up with AEW, but when I got really, really, really into AEW, it was like right when Mariah May was introduced. So for me to see this to WWE, it just hits different. It just hits different. All right, now, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.